struggled with it. I've had all sorts of issues with it. This is not an easy thread. The Soapline is actually the one they say start with, and it's not bad. My biggest problem was my bob and the tensions. I have my bob in too tight. It wasn't until recently that I actually loosened my bob. Since then I've had very little problems. So right now I'm going around these loops. It's just a little bit of effort. Just a little more stitchery to do in here, and I'll be done with the major part of this quilt. It goes pretty fast. Come down in here and work, so and that takes care of the fans. Now it's these last few leaves in since all I have to do is decide if I'm going to quilt the fans down more or not. Do I want the fans quilted down? Do I want to emphasize some of the things in the fans? The fans already pop up real beautifully. And the question is this 8 inches or not? And I think the answer is right here with this ruler. It is. So that's about the amount that this claims. But you know, this is a wall hanging. It's not going to get washed. So it's not an issue there. I can go around these things in the fans. It might enhance them some. Might make them pop out more, but they already pop out beautifully. I sort of want to leave the fans alone. I love the way the background quilted. I want the fans to sort of jump out, and they do this way. And I'm afraid if I start quilting in here, they won't. They'll blend in more. So it's a thought process. I can always quilt the fans if I want to. Just put it back on here and quilt them. Once I take it off, I rarely put them back on to requilt them. So I just check it as I go along and say, well, that looks good or not. I decide, since it's my own quilt, what I want to do with the quilting. I can come in and do some pleat work, like fans that are pleated. I don't think I'll do that till I like the way they look, abstract almost. And I love the way these little leaves quilted. They really pop up when they're quilted around. So now, would I want to do anything up there in the top? Again, I really feel that I like the quietness of the top versus the busyness of the bottom. And I love that undulatory top that reminds me of clouds and stuff. So I think I'm going to leave that alone too. So this is about it. I just have a little bit of tacking over here as I roll this back this way. I can tack that and we'll be done. So all I do to do that is take these side leader things off, these side clamps, and I loosen this bar here. Okay, and then I just roll it backwards. And I think that'll get it. It's just this 2-inch area right in here that needs tacked down. Need to pull up my needle. Needle up. There we go. Okay. Needle up. And I'll clip the thread. I have a bottom thread cutter on this machine. It's a 2009 Millennium. It has that in it. And by pulling to the side, I got enough thread on the top, hopefully the bottom too. Then I just need to roll this a little bit. And I think we need to pull it just a little more. So that's about it right there. I have to stop with that foot. Tighten this a little. We'll come back in on top of it, and this is where it needed stitched down from about right here, this fan. And what I do is bring the bottom thread up. There it is. And we'll just catch that in the side of this. Secure it. Right there's where I needed to go. Now, I'm not going to worry